Hi, my name is Rose, and I'm from Canada. When I was just 2 years old, my dad left my mom for a richer woman, and this made my mom so furious that she vowed to become super rich one day. And so, she started conning people, and life with her was never easy. We had to run from one place to another to escape from the police, and so I could never have a normal childhood. One time when I was in the 3rd grade, I insisted on settling at a place, so Mom set up her astrology business in a small town near Toronto. But when people came to her with their problems, she offered them crazy solutions. You're not getting married because there's something wrong with your planets. Don't brush your teeth for a week. Need a promotion? Walk barefoot for 3 days. Mom, he'll get blisters on his feet. Why don't you stop fooling people? I have to earn lots of money, and these people are so stupid. They'll just believe anything. She was wicked, and obviously none of her predictions and solutions were correct, so it didn't take much time for people to figure out that she was a fraud. So we ran from there too. And the next stop, she started selling second-hand lawnmowers in another town where she was actually paying 2 thieves to steal them from people's gardens in the first place. And I was sick of it. Mom, this has to stop, or I'm gonna tell everyone about you. But she didn't take my warning seriously. And one day, when the police came knocking on our door, I told the officers everything I knew. They took my mom away, and that's how I ended up in an adoption home. On my first day, I saw 2 girls bump into each other and fell to the ground. I wanted to help them up. Hey, are you okay? But she slapped my hand and pushed the other girl away. You witch! How dare you make me fall down? Now eat some dirt! She pushed the other girl into a puddle full of mud and then burst out laughing. She was so frickin' evil. Her name was Bella, and she was the mean girl who everyone loved to hate. One time, she stole all my books and sold them away in exchange for a funky dress. Bella, why did you do that? Aw, come on. You won't become Einstein or anything by reading. Have you never been to a school before? And besides, this dress looks so fab on me. This was it. I had to get my revenge. So that night, I cut her dress to pieces and gave it away to the kids to mop their dusty room. And after that day, Bella and I became arch enemies. Whenever she picked on the other kids, I would make it my mission to stand up to her. One day, I saw her push a little girl after she took all her lunch. Come on, give me those leg pieces too. I helped the little girl off the ground and kicked Bella hard in her hair. Take this leg piece. And she fell, rolling to the ground with all the food all over her. You witch! She pounced on me and we broke out into a huge fight. All the kids cheered me on as we fought like wildcats. Then the warden came and pulled us apart. After that day, I became a hero at the adoption home, and this made Bella angrier than a raging bull. But thankfully, I didn't have to put up with her for too long, as she got adopted by a politician soon after. Then one day in the 8th grade, I saw a beautiful lady leave our warden's office and got into her car. That's when I noticed a diamond earring laying on the ground exactly where her car was a few seconds ago. I immediately picked it up, and without a thought, I ran after the car to give it back. Seeing me run, the car stopped at a distance. Ma'am, I think you dropped this. Oh, yes. Thank you so much, dear. It was my mom's. I'm so grateful to you. I smiled and was about to leave when the woman took some money from her purse and offered it to me. Here, please accept this as a token of thanks. No, I can't take this. What I did was the right thing to do, and I didn't do it for anything in return, ma'am. The woman gave me a big smile and drove away. A few days later, the warden informed me that I had been adopted by a super rich family, and I was shocked to see it was the same woman whose earring I had returned. Apparently, they'd been super impressed by my honesty and decided to adopt me. Oh, Rose, we've always wanted a child, and when I saw you the other day, I just knew it was going to be you. She hugged me tight, and I hugged her back. Later, we drove off to my new home, and this place was like a palace, and my adoptive parents were the sweetest people on the planet. But there was one thing that bothered me, though. I had lied to my adoptive mom when she asked about my birth parents. Rose, do you ever think about your birth parents? I mean, if you ever want to see them? No. I mean, my dad died when I was 2, and I have no memory of my mom either. I felt terrible about lying to her, but I was too ashamed to tell her about my mom. A few months later, it was finally time for me to join high school, and I was pretty excited. But then something terrible happened. A girl was sitting in the teacher's chair, and there was a long line of students in front of her. When I got inside, I was shocked to see that it was none other than Bella. Rose? What in the mother-father world? Anyways, now that you're here, why don't you join the line with these other losers and get interviewed by the Queen? The Queen? Yeah, that's me. I'm the Queen. And I'm interviewing these... Sorry, I don't care. Whatever it is, I think I'll pass. Her minions gasped as I totally ignored her and went to my seat, and Bella turned all red. In the next few days, I found out that Bella was actually quite popular, but not in a good way. She wore fancy clothes, owned expensive stuff, and loved to show off. Most of the students were fed up with her snotty attitude. They were too scared to say anything. One day, I was in the cafeteria eating my lunch when Bella came up to me looking super pissed. Dare you eat fried chicken? And that, too, before the Queen. Like this? Gosh, you're so stupid. Explain it to her. There are some foods that only the Queen can eat, like red velvet cake, pepperoni pasta. Really? And who decided that? The Queen did. Even if it's the Queen of England, I don't care. I kept munching on my food, but just then Bella came and snatched the tray away. Give this to me. Fine, take it. And I took a handful of food and stuffed it into her face. And this too. Her minions rushed to save her, and I stormed out of there. After that day, I started ignoring Bella because, honestly, I wanted to focus on my studies and wanted to make my parents proud. I even got good grades in exams and topped in math. I was slowly becoming popular in school as the nerdy cool girl who helped other students with their studies and who wasn't scared of standing up to Bella. Then a week later, I was on my way back home when I saw Bella crying outside the school parking lot, and it looked like she was in so much pain. What's wrong, Bella? Are you okay? She grabbed my leg and started begging me for help. Rose, is that you? I have asthma, and I left my pump in the car, but the driver has the keys, and I can't find him anywhere. Can you please go ahead and get it for me? Please. Oh my God, she looked in so much pain. I immediately rushed to the car and broke the window and got the pump for her. When she caught her breath, she hugged me tight, and I thought she'd finally leave me alone at school now. But later that evening, I got a video message from Bella thanking me, but when I opened it, my eyes literally popped out when I saw it. It was a video of me breaking the car's window and taking out the asthma pump, and it was captioned, "Thief stole from the principal's car." What the heck? What was this about? I immediately called her. What the freaking fish? You said it was your car and the pump? How did you like my surprise, moron? That was the principal's car, and my minions recorded you on camera. I can't believe I trusted a witch like you. Call me Queen from now on, you bird brain, or I'm gonna leak the video. I slammed the phone hard, but I was so stressed now. What if she really leaked the video? The next day at school, I found Bella waiting for me. Rose, come here. My laces are undone. Why don't you tie them up for me? I wanted to punch her so hard in the face, but I resisted the urge and did as she asked. And all the kids looked at me like I was some kind of alien. The next few days were the worst days of my life. Bella asked me to do her chores for her all the time and made me publicly apologize to her for humiliating her in the beginning. Bella is the prettiest and smartest girl in our school. She's the only girl who deserves to be called the Queen. And I'm sorry I didn't realize this sooner. The witch even got a fake crown and sash and brought them to school and made me help her wear them in front of everyone. But I was so done with her now. Soon, we had a debate competition in school, and Mom helped me prepare for it. But the last two finalists to face off were me and Bella. And even though she asked me to let her win, I wasn't going to let my mom down. I won the last round, and as soon as I stepped off stage with my trophy, Bella went bonkers on me. You freaking dimwit! Do you really think you're smarter than me? Give me the trophy. It's mine. She tried to snatch it from me, but I just sidestepped and she went crashing into the wall. You're gonna pay for this, you moron. I'll show that video to the principal right now. In her fit of rage, she didn't even realize that she was still wearing the microphone. But I did, and I had a brilliant idea to get her confession. What video are you talking about? The one where my minions filmed you breaking into the principal's car, you idiot. I still can't believe how easily I fooled you into doing that. The whole auditorium heard what she said, including the principal, and Bella was put in detention for a month. But she never got the chance to trouble me again because her parents sent her to boarding school in another country. Yippee! Now, my life was moving smoothly, and I was having a blast traveling and going out with my parents. They even took me to a grand art exhibition, and I was stunned to see the paintings that were getting sold for thousands of dollars. After the auction was over, the presenter introduced us to the dealer, and my heart froze when I saw the woman. It was my real mom. When did she come out of jail? And what the heck was she doing here? Hi, this is my daughter, Rose. The painting I bought will go up in her bedroom. Oh, your daughter. Rose, you're a lucky girl. You just got a painting worth 30 grand. 30 grand? What the dancing dumplings? My mom didn't even know the first thing about art. And suddenly, she's an art dealer? This meant only one thing. All these paintings were fake, and she was fooling people. Later that evening, while everyone was busy looking at all the paintings, I sneaked out to warn my birth mom to keep away from my adoptive parents. Ah, Rose, my daughter, I've missed you so much. She tried to hug me, but I just pushed her away. Please, Mom, cut the drama. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? I thought maybe you'd come out of jail a better person, but you're still the same. Well, you're no saint either. I got caught because you ratted me out so that you could get ready and live a life of luxury. Are you insane? How could I have known that I'd get adopted by rich people? And you know what? I'm going back inside right now and tell everyone that the paintings are fake and let your parents know that you're my daughter, the daughter of a fraud. Since you didn't talk to me in front of them, I guess you never told them about me, right, Rose? Just then we heard footsteps coming in our direction, so we quickly dispersed. That night, I couldn't sleep knowing that my adoptive parents were going to be fooled by my birth mom. But then I remembered watching a news headline on TV the other day about how an anonymous call helped the police catch a wanted criminal. Bingo! So I went outside so no one could hear me and made an anonymous call to the police about what my birth mom had been up to. But when I turned around, I was shocked to see my adoptive mom standing there. Mom, what's happening, Rose? Who were you talking to on the phone, and what about the painting? At first, I was hesitant to tell her, but then I gathered all my courage and told her everything. I'm sorry that I didn't tell you before, but I was just afraid you'd hate me knowing I was the daughter of a fraud, and... Honey, it's not your fault. Whatever your mom did, it's her bad karma. But me and your dad, we both love you, and we know that you're an amazing person. And you're not the daughter of some fraud. You're my daughter. Oh, Mom. 2 days later, it was reported that my birth mom got caught along with 2 other men and was sent back to